Hi, hello everyone. I had to apparently reset my mic, but here I am. Welcome in everyone to the stream. I'm going to quickly switch. Actually, let me put on some music first. Okay, let's go. I don't care about audio, about the ad anyways. Oh damn, that was loud. Okay. Hello. There we go. I think everything is ready now, right? How many players do we have? 16. We are already full. Wait, is Lurker a random protector? Oh. Wait. Oh, wait, that's a problem. That's actually not supposed to be the case. Yeah, okay, Lurker is not a random protector. Yeah. I think that was from the last stream. Hello, Nope, Mon, Sigabal, Musliman, Sukuna, Nadil, Symbolical, Moonbo. Are you going to announce the giveaway winners? Yes, that's gonna happen today as well. I will do that towards the end though. Alright, so today we're gonna play 4 setups, all 16 players. And by the way, let me know if the music is too loud or not. I feel like it might be a bit too loud. So yeah, I have a list, but one thing I have to say, there's one role from 2018 that was not mentioned. So what I thought is funny is the first person to mention it in the chat who has not been added to the list yet will still get added. Hello, New NGD, how are you doing? Or Noon, maybe it's Noon GD, I don't know. You're in the game. Aha, cool. Yeah, I feel like I saw you there as well. We have some people that are here like more regularly too. That's cool. So this game has 3 auras, 2 detectives, a judge, a gunner, random protector, bell ringers, a lot of illusion. Oh yeah, with the bubbles. That's cool. Let's see. So, how are you guys doing? How has your weekend been? My weekend just started, actually. Like, technically I have a Sunday, Monday weekend. Right, so the info. There is 3 auras here. 2 of them are dead. Oh yeah, there's no revivers. Yeah, that's the downside of this setup. Yeah, 2 is basically eliminated for this game. You're dead, so you came here. Yeah, that makes sense. There's no revivers anyways. I don't know what 6 was. What did 6 say? Actually, I have no clue. But 6 doesn't have to say what they are. 10 claims the only BG. Is that true? 7 also claimed bodyguard though, so it's not true. 6 was aura. Oh, okay. Alright, so 16 is Wolfman. Let's see what made them shoot 16? 7 doesn't equal 16 here. Okay. 7 being the real bodyguard. There's a long voting phase too, by the way. It's almost 9 PM. Well, for me 9 PM is like halfway the day. But yeah. Today we're gonna have 4 setups, all 16 players. So I started like a bit earlier than normal. Otherwise, with like small setups, I'd start at 3 PM. If there's like 25 player setups, we need to start early at 2 PM. And now it's 2:30 because yeah, I mean, the setups do have long phases. So if I'm correct, we have 2 auras down, a Whirlwind and a Trickster. The Trickster could be Trickstered, I guess. Is this Sonic? Aha. I was like, but is this actually Nintendo music for some reason? Okay, free died. What was free? I'm gonna change this way, the music a bit. Oh. Oops. Okay, Sorcerer got shot. So there's a lot of Sorcerer action here. And like any Setup Cup stream, we're gonna rate the setups too. I have already written down the whole form thing, so I can just straight up write them down, the scores that you assign. I'm also going to ask you, the chat, to give bonus points, of course, because we are still on this project and we are trying to find the best setup that the community came with. So, according to you as well. That's most important, I think. So let's see. 12 good. 12 doesn't equal 15, but still they're going 12. But 12 also equals 13. So who are the detectives? There's like 2 detectives at most. 5 claimed detective. 1. I only see 1 and 5 being detectives, actually. So that makes a lot easier for the village. No, it seems like no werewolf claimed detective. Unless 6 was actually detective, but 6 said they were aura, so... Okay, 12 is wolf shaman. Yeah, there's definitely an illusionist in the game still, but... Other than that, the werewolves are pretty much screwed, I think. Like, it seems like it's only a sorcerer left. That's a crazy setup right there. Yeah, it is. Welcome in, Batata. Batata, haha, I saw you, or you're also on the... You're also on the Wheel of Names for the giveaway. The giveaway, by the way, which I will do at the end of the stream. It's fun if you are there, but you don't have to be there if you want to claim your rewards. I will just contact the person who wins. But, yeah, there's still a role that wasn't mentioned. So if you want to have a shot and you already don't have a shot, the first person to mention the role from 2018 that hasn't been mentioned before will still get on the wheel. I have some suggestions for me. I think we need to do a Town of Salem stream where we play Town of Salem. That's actually something I can do as a Wolvesville creator program. I've had a similar setup to this in mind, but the first problem that came to my mind was Shaman not being able to frame in the first night. I guess one Shaman and multiple Sorcerer makes sense. Yeah, it does. Sorcerers help with confusion. We're all fan as well. I think there's no setup with roll cards today. Hello, welcome in Lazu. How are you doing? I've never played either Town of Salem 1 or 2, so I can't say which one I prefer. Okay, Judge actually died. 14 is Village. Or, I don't know. I think Sorcerer does get convicted by Judge, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Ilu killed. Ilu is still in. How to enter the giveaway? Well, the giveaway was on last video, but if you mention the one role that wasn't mentioned in the comments, you actually still get to enter the giveaway. Oh, my microphone is low. Okay, let me actually put it higher. Maybe I can add some gain to it as well then. Gain. Alright, let me know how is it now. Might be a little bit loud, but I don't know. Or not. I don't know. It does get convicted because it's evil. Aha. So they killed 1, who is detective. 5 equals 13 and 1 equals 15. So yeah, it definitely seems like it's 9 or 7 here. It's better. Okay, nice. Also, welcome in Sunny. So anyone who comments the role from 2018 that I am missing, you get to enter the giveaway. Or comment, you just have to type it in the chat if you want to have a chance at that. Okay, now they're going for 7, which took them long enough. I figured the werewolves are probably all down because I don't see any... there were no werewolf kills, and it's not like... Well, there is protection, but... Yeah. Realistically, they managed to, like, move around this. Also, why is there still a lurker option there? Hello, Poppy Go Pop. Welcome in. Alright. I have to remind people to rate the setup. Lurker MVP Protector. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like... I thought I put it off, but apparently not. Thank you for that, Chin-Chon Derek Tsang. Let's go. Ilu is down. I think we can enter. Okay. Hopefully people are gonna rate it. 6 out of 10. Okay. As soon as someone rates it, people are reminded they can rate this setup. Yes. I really need to check though if I can fix that random protector stuff. Alright, so setup 12. I'm gonna write down the numbers. Also, guys, I'm going to let you participate in the poll. How do you rate the setup? +0, +1. You get to vote how many bonus points this should get. Up to +3. There you go. In the meantime, I'm going to write down the rates and I'm going to start a new lobby as well. So 4 gives it a 6. Then we have 7 giving it a 5. 11 gives it a 5. 9 gives it a 7. 1 gives it a 6. 5 gives it a 5. 14 gives it a 6. I suppose. Like, it's... Yeah, they correct themselves. 15 gives it a 7. Pretty, like, average ratings, I have to say, so far. 6 gives it a 6. 12 gives it a 7. 13 and 10 also both give it a 6. I think that's everything in terms of the rating. So we don't have 2, 3, 8 and 16. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright. Hello Larry Vari, welcome in. All right, let's go. We are go again. Yes, let's go to. I'm gonna accept these real quick, and then I will actually start the new setup, which is number 26. So we have 2 crazier setups, but all of them are pretty. Well, they're somewhat standard, most of them, or they have some standard elements to it. This was probably the most standard one, though, admittedly. Like, this one is going to be a couple crazy game modes on there. Let me firstly check real quick. Yeah, this is not correct. Yeah, this is better. Huh? Why does it not let me do that? Huh? Come on. Oh, no, no, no. Huh? Oh boy, it's so bugged. Hell no. Okay, this seems about fine. Now let's see if these are the correct ones. Yes, it is. Okay, finally. Haha. Alright, join. You guys can join. You kind of forgot there was a giveaway. Well, it's gonna happen today, so... also for the giveaway, I already saw that the Moonlight membership thing is gonna be like not the thing that I can do. So I will give away the roll card offer that you guys wanted. So whoever wins gets the roll card offer that they wanted. So let's see about that. Alright. Actually, we filled the lobbies pretty quickly, I have to say, today. I'm very surprised by that, because recently it has not been going that quickly. So plus 1 point for this setup. For the last one, I should say. Manda vote also active, keep in mind. Okay. It's been bugged for a year. Yeah, well, there are some things that are bugged for like so long in Wolvesville. President has had a very long bug too, but now it seems to work a bit better, at least. I hope the random protector is actually working now. Yes, it seems like it does. This time I will just watch. That's fine. You can chat with me, because I will also just watch chat and watch the game. What is this Village A setup? Okay, so this one is a... The creator of this setup also said this was village-sided, but the crazy game modes are gonna make it more evil-sided. Trust me, because there's hidden roles, there is anonymous voting, and there's also mandatory vote. So yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna guess the rules. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, everyone, I would give it a couple shots, because there's still a role that you can actually come with the giveaway in. So yeah, that's devious. It is. This setup looks village-sided, but it's really not that bad, I think. And to be fair, like Werewolf Fan, if you count Werewolf Fan as a 4th werewolf, it's only a voting role that you really miss. And there's 3 RVs, 2 gamblers, so that's plenty of claim space. Like I would say the Gunner, Judge, Jailer, Baker, that's like the 4 roles that you can't really claim. Plus there's a lot of good RV bands too, so all the RVs are also claimable. Let's start for the village. I don't know. What was 15 then? Did 15 or 14? Oh, 14 says they were dead. Yeah. If they're a detective, well, I assume that is the case, because it's killed by werewolves, so it has to be a villager. Hidden roles and also hidden votes, yes. The votes are hidden. Okay, yeah, now it's... I think... The werewolves have to communicate at night who they're gonna vote together, because if they can do that and the village doesn't do anything, that player is gonna be lynched, no matter what. Okay, so 16 is down. Oh yeah, 9 says 16 werewolf, so that makes sense. I think people just went 16 here, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot better. Hidden roles, mandatory vote, and also anonymous voting. So this is a lot of shenanigans. I love this combination though. This is also a combination that can work well with Last Will. Okay, so that's 2 kills. So definitely an E6 could be a werewolf in theory. Claimed RV, so extra possible. Well, 9, I don't know how much credit 9 has. They killed 16, but of course they don't know 16 was actually a werewolf. Or did you see? Oh, 16 claimed werewolf fan actually. Oh yeah, they claimed werewolf fan here. Haha. Okay, yeah, 9 has credit, I suppose. Wait, symbolical. Are you number 16 then? Two has claimed Sheriff day 1. Sheriff is an RV possibility, so. Oh, so talking about Shadow, there's gonna be a next fun setup with a crazy combination. I can't wait to see it. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the most pleasing thing for the chat, but if you're gonna play on it, I cannot imagine how chaotic it's gonna be. The next one. Yeah, Judge is useless. Well, yeah, I think so. Unless the votes are tied. I don't know what happens if the votes are tied and the judge does something. Okay, killed 2. Yeah, we figured you weren't Sheriff too. Oh, what happened here? Okay, we don't know what 5 was, or I don't know, but 10 was Avenger. Shadow plus triple storm moment. Hell no. It's not like that bad, but it's gonna be like, well, there is gonna be storm wolves in next setup. That's for sure. And I love the combination that it comes with. It's gonna be like, I can't imagine how chaotic it's gonna be for the players next setup. There is a shaman. Yeah, there's a shaman. People say there's a shaman in the game. That's true. Shadow plus storm plus swamp. Oh man. No, it's not that. 2 said he's evil detective, actually. I mean, there were no evil detective kills, so maybe. Eight claims Baker. 13 claims Gunner. Storm and Shadow sound nightmare. Yeah, well, it's gonna be like. Well, I don't know with the judge and stuff. Like, I don't know if when the votes are tied, hidden votes is annoying. Judges never. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should say Skylo made this setup, so I thought Skylo would know this in that case. Okay, so 8 was protected by a Guardian Wolf, probably. How rare is it to get a swamp setup? Like in custom in this tournament or just in general? Because I would say, like, if there's a nightmare is not in every game of sandbox/quick game, and if you have nightmare, like, I don't know what the rate is exactly of how many people own a Swamp Wolf card relative to owning no nightmare of advanced roll or owning Voodoo or Storm. But if you would say, you would give it like, if you're like kind to the Storm Wolf or the Swamp Wolf, to the odds, you'd say like at most it's gonna be 25% of Nightmare Wolf games will be a Swamp Wolf game. That's not gonna be much, but it's gonna be lower because most people don't have a Swamp Wolf card or don't use it. Oh, more about custom games. So in these games, I think we've had a couple. Yeah. It's about 24% chance, maybe lower though. Like I'd imagine there's far more people without having a Nightmare of cards. Plus, the Swamp Wolf is the most recent one, so like if you pick people who have like who upgraded Nightmare Werewolf once and did that early, they got Voodoo or maybe Storm, but they haven't gotten Swamp. And if they're like, okay, well, finally it's time for I got like an advanced roll for every roll or so, or I really wanna waste a card by trying again on upgrading Nightmare to Swamp, then yeah, I guess you could get Swamp in that case. Okay, 8 is down. I think 8 was Werewolf. Yeah. Rate the setup. Let's see. Don't forget. Okay, as soon as someone says it, yeah, then people are motivated. Okay, people hate the setup. So who are the RVs actually? Was that a fair combination? Tough Guy was Protector. With a Flagger, a Bodyguard and an Avenger. Oh, the Tough Guy is an RV in this case. Alright, you guys get to vote as well. Alright, let's see. 5 gives to 4. 10 gives to 3. 7 gives to 4. This one is a little bit less popular so far. 2 gives to 4 as well. 9 gives to 7. Then we have 15 gives to 3. Then we have 1 gives to 2. Maybe I should have my microphone a bit closer actually. One gives to 2. 4 gives to 3. 6 gives to 4. 14 gives to 3. 6 out of 9 is not a fair rating. 13 gives to 2. 12 gives to 2. 3 gives to 3. Most people rate the setup like low, but they rate the setup at least. Hidden rolls is easy for evils to fake info. Yes, true, absolutely. Do we have ratings from 11, 16, and 8? 8 gives to 4. 11 and 16, did they rate it? Yeah, 11 didn't take it. He didn't give a serious rating. I don't think 16 rated. Then I think we've every rating in that we need. Alright, let's go to the next setup. This is gonna be a crazy one. Werewolf skill issue again. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this setup was so this could have been an evil win. The RVs were even like having an Avenger and a Bodyguard is RVs, that's pretty forgiving too. Like, Tough Guys may be harder, but yeah. Judge equals Forky. Maybe that was the point then. Alright, let's go to Customs and open a new one. This one is hella funny. Setup 33. Is there any custom animals? Nope. Alright. Alright, this one got a 0 bonus points from you guys. Also, everyone who's here, thank you for being here. I have not had like this many viewers in a while on a stream. I really appreciate it because it's really fun to have the games filled actually. And now we can maybe we can move through this a bit quicker and do some if we move through this a bit quicker, maybe there's some time left for other setups as well. Like some that you suggest. Look who's back. Alright, so this one has 2 Storm Wolves. This is the one I was talking about. Do we have a full lobby? I think we do have. Yeah. Right. Jelly Wolf is better than... Yeah, it is stronger. There you go. Only us 2 Storm Wolves. This is the setup of the day, I guess. But the last setup had the Astro banned actually. The last one had it banned. Only us. Storm, let's go. Yeah. 2 Storm Wolves in only us. Oh boy. Like, this is what I said. Like, it's not gonna be as fun to watch because obviously we are not participating, so we cannot see any chat apart from the dead chat, I suppose. But okay, there's a preacher down. There is a reviver, but it's a ritualist, so I assume that's not gonna revive. Are you lagging? I don't know. It's gonna be a fun watch, no. Oh, there goes the Storm. Why do it now? Okay, I don't know why he did it now. There might be some stress there. Dang right about this being... Yeah, this is gonna be crazy chaotic for the players for then. Viral Storm paranoid. This looked a bit paranoid because I would honestly, if I were the Storm Wolf and I wouldn't be exposed, I would use it later on when there's actually interesting stuff going on. Okay, the gunner just fled. That's kind of but yeah, maybe they have something something else they need to do. So we don't know what's going on now with the Storm active. Using it early... Well, to be fair, there's a good point in that, because if you use it like... if you use it late, I guess people already have some info, I guess, on different players. And then by... Oh boy, the camera just keeps... Hell no, don't do that. I guess if you're gonna rotate later, I guess then, or swap. People have info about other players anyways, and it's gonna be giving opportunities to the village to share the info with people they couldn't share it with before. It's boring here. Then he also dies. So now who's like in a set position. There's actually nobody. Yeah, okay. 8 has like a bad spot. Because 8 has only 7. But now there's no more shuffling. Also, people might not be keeping track of names. Yeah, the names are gonna be extra chaotic. Normally you can just, like, say, like, okay, spread that number is roll. That's already chaotic enough, or chaotic, I don't know. That's already, like, that already takes time. But if you kind of have to do it with names, that's gonna be even, yeah, harder. Ritu, Ref, Ritu. Well, there's sadly no second Ritu in this game. Oh, there's an anarchist revolt right here. How come? Oh, because they didn't lynch yesterday. Okay, yeah, that's fine, Poppy. Go to the groceries in that case. Yeah, I'm curious to see. I'm forgotten in the NR. Yeah, we'll see. At least there's no killer, so that's gonna make it a bit easier for the village. Okay, now there's a crucial spot gone. So 10 could... Oh, there's another storm. Wait, oh wait. Storms actually have multiple abilities, of course. I forgot about that. So it's gonna be even more. Honestly, it's completely possible to spread someone's role to all players. But with Storm, it takes mad coordination. Yes, it does. That's just insanely difficult. It's so sad though, like even with the shuffle, 8 hasn't been able to swap spots. Like, obviously, as a watcher, I don't know what's going on right now. But I'm really curious to see the reactions of the people when the game is over, because I've no clue if they are enjoying it or not. Is it hidden votes, by the way? No, it's not hidden votes. But, yeah, there's hidden votes when the storm move activates, so that's right now. In some cases, a player... Yeah, I think that's funny to some extent. Like, it shouldn't be too long. Like, if you're isolated by the first day and you don't swap anymore, I could imagine that's, like, too long. But I think it has some charm, or... Well, I don't know if charm is the right word, but it's kind of funny that that's even possible. Like, you can tactically kill so that you can isolate people. Like, if you're a werewolf... And you know a certain info roll is in a corner, just kill the 2 players next to it. And then there's no way that the info is gonna spread anymore. Also, yeah, they're not coordinating. Wow, it keeps repeating this song. Where is Goldmine? I'm gonna skip to the next one. So, Anarchist is not gonna make it any easier either, because they have to kill. Okay, but the anarchist at least died now. Okay, so Pilop actually at least spots this time. So now 8 is the one who's stuck. But honestly, 9 is 2. And now you have like a chain. If they kill 11 or 15, or you can just, if they kill 7, that could be a very tactical kill right here. 7 is the glue between all the players right now. If 7 is gone, you have this group of 5. You have the, like, 9, 13, 14, 15, and 11. Then you have 2, 3, and 6. And you have 8, who's, like, loose. Some of hiding votes makes it really hard for villagers. That too. Yeah, that's too. And if you look at the... Like, there might be no killer, sure. But if you look at all the dead players so far... Yeah, no werewolf has died, so... And there's also still a fool. Yeah, if I was anarchist, they have to kill someone though. Like, I don't think they did, no. Currently it is 10 players, so that means the evils already have like a majority after this night. If you count full. So the werewolves only need to mislage one player, but they don't have any shuffles anymore, so at least the village can coordinate with votes. But the fact, I don't see any provable villager either here. Like, detectives. 2 RVs and a spirit seer. Okay, that's one of the RVs. So the fact that they did not kill 7, that tells me that 7 is definitely fool or werewolf. Yeah, RV preacher LMAO, yeah. In a game that already has 2 preachers. Honestly, not the strongest role in this setup. Like, obviously, I don't know, maybe the werewolves are really outbraining the village right here. Maybe they're doing a really good act. I don't know what their coordination looks like. But this seems pretty evil-sided so far. Passy could be clutch? No, not really. I think if the Passy reveals someone, then the werewolves can just kill one player and win. So they actually need bullets, the village. There's more rolls possible than this, by the way. So they're going for 6. So either the village has already coordinated perfectly, but I really don't know if that's the case. I think this is rather just werewolves voting for someone. This is probably villager 6, but yeah, this is detective. Okay. Yeah, the fact that the gunner fled is... Oh wow, there's like pretty much disgusting towards this setup. Disgust, I should say. So the werewolves were like in 9, 13, 14, so they couldn't really do that much trickery. The village had like, if you look at this, they had like a pretty solid core of villagers right here. Of course, 15 couldn't really communicate with them, but... Okay. You guys get to vote. +0, +1. And then I will, of course, also write down the ratings. And then we're going to the 4th setup of today. And then we are going to play every setup one more time. The fact that Gunner died like this early probably also kind of ruined this game. Honestly, because if you have a Gunner, you have at least a villager that's confirmed. And they actually can take out some werewolves. You think the setup is ass because one less Stormwolf could fly. Okay. If Gunner didn't flee, yeah, the Gunner, like, that's why we do multiple runs of this. Exactly, because it's good that we can find flaws of this. Like, apparently there might be a little bit too much power for one player or one role. But if, like, we only do one run, we cannot really get a good grip of a setup sometimes. 9 gives the 1. Then we have 13 gives the 8. I don't know if 7 gives the 5 as a rating or just costs 5. 8 gives the 10. That's another extreme. 3 gives the 1. Then we have 4, or 11 gives the 4. 10 gives the 2. 15 gives to 2. And then we have 7 gives to 3. 2 gives to 6. 5 gives to 1. There's a lot of 1s. That's actually crazy. 14 gives to 5. 0 out of 10 is not a valid rating. 6 says it's a 5. And then we have... I think that's it. Hello, welcome in I Want Games. You can play too, yes. I'm going to open a new game right now. Let's go. Setup, the password is black. We will play setup 61 right now. This one features a lot of shamans. This is no crazy game modes. This is a more traditional setup, if I'm not mistaken. Apart from the being free wolf shamans. This actually has some similarities to the first one, if you think of it. It's Gunner's fault. I think Gunner... Yeah. Yeah, maybe one Stormwolf and then Gunner not fleeing. I don't know what Stormwolf... Maybe it should have been just like a junior rare, for example. I don't want to be a hater, but why the players today... They're just critical on the setups, which is fair. Like, as long as there's not like extremely positive people, and then there's a totally different group who judges the other 3 setups. Like, as long as the people who rate the setups are somewhat similar, it should be a fair rating. Like, no matter what happens, there's gonna be 2 eliminated and 2 going through, even if they're all really good, like last week or last time, or if they're all really bad. In the end, only the winner can win. So, like, the winner's always gonna stand out, the best setup. Also, it seems like we're gonna get a +0 score for this run. And now we're going to setup 61, which is a full lobby right now. It's not really sandbox, but it's like very... There's a lot of similarities. Right, let's see. Streetwolf would be funny, yeah. So here you see it. The crazy part of this is the wolf shamans, but other than that, this looks like yeah, this is pretty much very normal setup. I have to say, I think the evils might be a little bit underpowered. Because free wolf shaman, okay, that does a lot, but Gunner, Jailer, and medium, like, that is kind of traditional, but nowadays you don't really see that combination all that often. Yeah, the thing that comes with this, the thing that makes a setup like actually be considered for this tournament and not be like, well, you just submitted a sandbox setup, is the free wolf shaman part. And then combined with the Elu and the Fool. But this is a pretty regular setup, yes. I think we'll just watch now. So there's no detective. There's also nobody accidentally claiming detective. Well, there is gonna be... That setup we just played is gonna be played again at some point in this stream. $11 aura, 3 good, 10 aura, 3 good, 7 RV, 15 bodyguard. Yes, there's 2 auras, which is technically possible, but let's be realistic, probably the fake one. So 11 and 10 claim aura, so that's an RV claim. 2 claims RV. 7 claims RV. So there's already 1 player too many with RVs. Here we have a good summary, but 11 as well, by the way. 14 claims tough guy. That's an RV too. Pretty late claim. Not gonna lie. Okay, 6 is definitely Doctor if they claim Protective, because 15 already claimed Bodyguard, so... Unless if they're actually doing the swap trick together, that would be sick. If 15 happens to be Doctor and 6 happens to be Bodyguard. Okay, the detective is up. Jader died. That's pretty bad. Jader is not coming back either, because obviously the medium has already revived. Oh, Ilu. Ilu kills the aura, so definitely not Illusionist 10. At least that's one thing we can say for sure. 10 said 12 good. But 11 says that too. It's kind of crazy how they keep giving the same info. That's just... It almost feels like they're both bad. Two equals 5. So 2 is good. We have to keep in mind though, there's a Cupid in this game, so there is people who are going to maybe lie. Hello, White Wi-Fi, welcome in. Free Shaman Worlds, yes, we are doing a custom game. This is actually the most similar one that we've ever done, I think, to a sandbox game. But then free Shamans. 11 repeated after 10 twice, yeah. Let's see if... Oh, yeah! That's a good point, and they were indeed Wolf Shaman. Wow. Good shot. That was definitely a good read by 13. Okay, 14 was tough guy. Wait, what did 14 say? Oh yeah, 7 Elu, okay. That's why they lynched 7, I suppose. Welcome back, Poppy Go Pop. How were the groceries? Ten aura. I don't know what the... Well, they did give the info actually. Doctor. So 6 is RV or fake. Four games Cupid. So there is someone shamaned. Maybe the shaman 16 in that case. Oh, free counterclaims 4. Now, would you shoot 4 here? Chat, would you shoot 4? Shaman prisms don't work in practice. Well, it kind of depends, I suppose. Okay, 4 has died. It is a weak roll, for sure. We're on a really good spot. I don't really think so anymore now. The Elu already died. 7 is Elu. 10 was Aura. There's nobody who died that we don't really know the role of. 2 Shamans died. So it's really just full a Shaman and a Wolfseer. They're now going for 13. Only good thing is that there's a Cupid and couple in the game. And if the couple is in game, they never really actually revealed the couple anyways. Okay, yeah. 13 is definitely Fool or Werewolf. 4 says 13 is Fool. That is true, okay. Wow. Great setup, let's see. So the couple was Bodyguard Wolfseer. Okay. And 3 was the real Cupid, obviously. lot of protection here. So the setups, this was a bit more popular, I guess, than the last one. That's for sure. Alright, so the ratings. 2 gives to 7. I think this one is gonna be one of the top ones of this stream. Don't know if it's gonna come very far into the tournament, but in this stream it does seem like a popular one. 4 out of 8 gives an 8. 12 gives to 3. 16 gives to 6. 11 gives to 6. 6 gives to 6 and 8 as well. One gives to 5. Then we have 15 gives to 3. It's not everyone likes it that much apparently. 14 was a 5. 13 gives an 8. 7 gives to 6. 10 gives like, okay, well, a 3 out of 5, I could at least, yeah. But obviously I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna count anything that's not like out of 10. And if it's a decimal. Okay, so what do we have? Quite a bit of ratings. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a new game. Let's actually start from the start as well. Now, I have to make sure that we do remove this one and add this one. Oh, it's bugged again, I think. Yeah, hell no. Okay. This one is the one with the long voting phase, guys. Let's go. You guys can join. Let's see. Alright. So, in terms of voting, I see +2, is it? +2 it is. So that's the most popular setup from the chat you what you gave. Werewolves need to claim more info roles. Yeah, I've seen that pattern too in this stream. We haven't seen that much happening right there, even though there's like opportunities for it. Yeah, no lurker. That was actually an accident. So yeah. When I made these setups, I didn't really look well enough for that. Alright, let's see. People tend to rate setups higher after a full win. Someone in the previous stream. Is that actually something? I didn't even remember that. I thought it was the other way around, actually. But even I pushed fake RV so hard. Should have known better. Yeah, you need a couple players to fake claim. Wonder why Wolvesville is not getting popular, because there's nobody really exposing this game all that much. Joker tries to do a job. There's some Vietnamese YouTubers, Salem, me, and Raphael. But none of us is actually really big, you know? Genuinely feels like being hell at being new at this game. I don't know, like, because I've not been a new player to this game ever. Like when I was new, the game was a lot simpler, so I can't judge if it's really difficult to understand this game right now or not. But I'd assume that if you watch this stream and this is how you actually get in contact with the game, it might be pretty intimidating to look at this, yeah. Like, obviously the avatar's not, but all the things that go on in the chat. And that's why I feel like sometimes if I were more popular and I would get people in my streams who were not like, who never had played this game but wanted to try it, for example, I would like host more very simple games with Forkmans and regular werewolves and maybe a seer and a medium and a doctor, for example, and a gunner and a fool, but like not have like only crazy difficult roles. Yeah, I've also has zero marketing, that too. And I think that's kind of a shame, because if they did a better job with marketing, apart from some people trying to make content on it, I would give it a good chance, at least to succeed more. And also has already made a good step towards being available on Steam and on web at some point. Yeah, if people... I have to respect Milan for that, because Milan sometimes joins these streams. He's like... he says he's pretty young, but he has not played the game, but still he watches the streams. So, like, I cannot imagine how it is for him to not understand a single bit of the gameplay that's going on and still watch. And they killed a wolf trickster here. And then there's also a pretty big stigma in the community against, well, not everyone obviously, but there's generally people who say like, why do you make content on this game? Or like, why would there be content creators on Wolvesville? And then, I mean, like, if you look at a business perspective, like, why would anyone invest their time in content creation on a small game like this? Then that comment makes sense, but like, if you go deeper into this game, it's actually a lot of stuff to make content about, so... And I think there's ways to make it interesting too. At least that's what I'm trying. But yeah, that's also that's something, as a content creator, if I edit gameplays, like, making things visually more appealing is one thing I can do to help the game, technically speaking. That argument kind of falls flat. Yeah, creators make... Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I was AFK. What happened? Nice. So now they're going for 2. What happened with the Edu? Oh yeah, they just had a double kill there. Okay. So this setup has quite a bit of claim space, because there's like a couple duplicate rolls. I think this one was one of the... Yeah, this was like... Last time we did this one, this was really rated pretty averagely. Like, everyone rated it 5, 6 or 7. So, really average ratings for this setup last time around. Kinda crazy the amount of content this game has unexplored. Yeah. The sad thing is there's just not that many people who are interested. Like, if the game promotes more content creators, I think that could help. Joker has been pushing for that, and I've like sometimes suggested it as well. Like, I don't want to be too pushy on the devs to promote me, essentially, because that's just, I don't know, it feels kind of weird. But at the same time, I feel like that is probably the best way they can help the game grow, because apart from solving some issues, but if you can help the game, if you help content creators by promoting in-game, for example, and people can toggle it off if they want to, obviously, but at least you give us a platform for people who are already interested. And if there's people who are interested, if there's more people interested in our content from within the game, then the algorithm will pick it up and will promote it to other people who are likely interested too. So that helps. 5 evil. Chat bubbles is actually one of those visual things that I suggested, because I thought like, well, if someone just jumps into this stream, at least they see the chat bubbles, they see like what's a bit more what's going on. Of course they don't know what really means, but and especially I'd say like the one video I really made for beginners is that the beginner's guide in 15 minutes. Technically in 12 minutes, but yeah. Like last year, I think around this time of the year, in 2024, I made that guide video for the beginner players. I don't know how much it still holds up. I think it holds up pretty well still. But yeah. That's kind of how you have to sell people into this game. So now they're going 6. 12 doesn't equal 6 and 12 it does equal 10, and 10 was assumably a villager then. If imagine 10 was not a villager, they're going the other way. Then they go for the wrong way now. Gonna overload on information. Wait, what have you seen a week ago? Welcome in, Zhu Yu. They should make this dictionary and put abbreviations in. I think they're actually working on something like that. Like in the feedback section of the server of the Discord, I saw something about that, if I'm not mistaken. There's actually some really interesting quality of life changes right there in the recent vote, because there was also something like custom games win condition modifier, for example. That's like something, oh my god, I would like love to see that. Wait, the setup. Wheels actually won a game for once. The introduction video. Kind of overloads on information. Okay, so maybe I in that case I might have to remake it at some point then, because it actually needs to be perfect when you come to think of it. If I really want to get people into the game. Also, I'm gonna give you guys a poll right here. For this setup, this is the final time we play this setup today, but it has a chance to make it into the next round. And then we will get to see it again. Alright. So... I got pushed so bad. 1 out of 10. 15 gets to 1. 16 gets to 9. 8 gives to 7. I have to start calculating it too, actually. 12 gives to 7. 4 gives to 6. 11 gives to 7. 3 gives to an 8. 7 gives to 5. 14 gives to an 8. 1 gives to an 8. Then 13 gives to 4. 2 gives to an 8. What? Wait, 2 has a funny comment. 8 out of 10 because 14 didn't win. Oh my god. The hate is real. Yeah, 2 is holding a grudge. Absolutely. Okay, that's all the ratings for this setup. Yeah, 2 is holding a grudge. I see in the chat too, yeah. I think the bad part about introduction is how it tells the viewer there are 4 teams and explains all of them before actually telling what they do and their roles. You mean my video or just the game? The setup felt more balanced now. Oh, the video. Okay, so maybe that's a good point of feedback, to be fair. So tells the viewer there are 4 teams, explains all of them. I don't know if that's... I don't know what the right order would be there, but yeah, I will keep that in mind. There was too much info going and not a lot of time look in list for ref and stuff. It just isn't fun. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to the next setup then. We will go to... I think we can do... Let's get the annoying one for you guys out of the way, I guess. Or annoying. I shouldn't frame it as annoying. That's unfair. Let's do the storm move one. 33. Then we have like the 2 more... we have the 2 other ones still. The more balanced ones. Let's be... This one is gonna be better. This time it's gonna be better. If the gunner doesn't flee at least. I'm skipping this game. How lame. That's weak. I don't know. Okay. So 0 points for the last setup we did. Okay, that's actually pretty low. 0 bonus points. So now I might have to start calculating a bit. Storm move was the best one for real. How did I do this? Oh yeah, number... Score divided by amount of people who rated. Oh, the ritualist. Oh, they lost the connection to the deaths. Oh no. Prediction on who wins. Evils. I'm gonna go evils again. I don't know. I can't see, like, there was a clean swoop last time. I can't see it happen again. Like, it's gonna take some time, like last time. Unless the fool gets lynched, then it could go pretty quickly. Boom! That's the thundercloud. Really got way too close with the dead. Yeah, skill issue. Yeah, oh, you got killed last time too, Night One. You'd already left, so you can't even judge then. Get specific. I'm gonna go rogue. I'm gonna go for a full win. Like, I don't see an anarchist win actually. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty clutch. Also, the fact that there's Astro as a RRV, that means that there's no werewolf kill now. Also, Stormwolf already died. If they're lucky, this is the Stormwolf that didn't use the ability quite yet. So then we have only one more shuffle to go. Yeah, now I said a full win, which is still possible. But I think it's going to be harder for the werewolves now, for sure. This was pretty clutch. Also, Judge is RV, so that means that RVs are Astro and Judge. And they're already both proved. There is maybe the final shuffle. Village win, I think, as long as Astro never kills. You think Astro should not kill? I mean, any option in custom games would be fun, because you can always play with something that's an option. There should be an option in custom game. Yeah. Equally, I think there should be an option in custom games that lets you, like, if you enable unleashed elements, that you can pick the weather types, and you can go all the way to only one weather type, so that you can you can have like a game with only thunderstorms. So then it's just a normal game, but with thunderstorms, random kills every day. Who wants that? But I don't know. Well, it could be funny. But then you can have like every time there's gonna be a blizzard, so randomly 2 people will be frozen every day as a condition, as a mechanic of the game. And then it doesn't really become unleashed elements, but just like it would be an easy method to add some spice to simple games without making it as extreme as unleashed elements can get. Okay, well, I consider your doubt because the Astro just died, so yeah. If I'm silent, by the way, I'm okay. Well, Stormwolf, the Stormwolf that actually used it day 1 was 11. That's something we could say for sure now. But now the shuffling has stopped. So who is actually screwed? Okay, so Sigma Mill, Sopilup, and Ilu are like, well, they are a trio. You could say 6 is a pretty crucial position. And also is a gunner, so a pretty interesting target for the werewolves. I'd say 3 high might have a good position too. Only Blizzard Unleashed, yeah. I don't know what would be the... Like, if you have... Oh, yeah, Shaman. Okay, that definitely... Okay, Judge, who did they convict? 10. So 10 is Village. This is so random though. And now we have 2 people who are isolated. Phil has no bullets. Yeah, true. Fool can... And that's what I mean. Fool don't ever really count out Fool. There should be an option to activate all elements each day. Oh boy, that would be hell. How would that look like? So then first everyone shuffles. Sunny doesn't really matter. Everyone shuffles. Someone randomly gets revealed their role. Someone randomly gets electrified. Or electrocuted, whatever. 2 people randomly get frozen. And then there's also no discussion phase. 10 is Preacher. Okay. Yeah, 10 was confirmed by 16. 15 and all alone, yeah. I understand why you would be here, because here you have someone to talk with at least. 1 hashtag 2. So one, I don't know if that info actually ever spread. Okay, so I did count all the scores so far, at least now. I try to keep that up a bit, because otherwise I have to do it all at the end. Oh, they killed the detective! No! They killed the detective. Okay, well, it's not gonna, it wasn't really gonna add anything, probably, because yeah, how is 15 gonna communicate? But still is a miss Lynch. Yeah, you're not supposed to give info through the chat, by the way. That's kind of cheating. If people check the chat. Yeah, a miss Lynch. There is still 1 Stormwolf, a Fool, and a Wolfseer. And apparently 1 or 2 is bad. Okay, 4 is also isolated now. There's really these... Oh, 2 is Preacher. Okay, that means 1 is evil, but... They could be Fool. I think they might be Fool because they are offline. I don't think the werewolves would go offline right now. Oh, there's 1 again. It says that can't find Fool from werewolf now. Yeah. Yeah, Fool is gonna be like, okay. I know, there's 2 RVs. Oh yeah, but they are us, Astra and Judge. So, we have Fool and 2 werewolves. Then we have 5 villagers, of which 1 gunner, 1 detective, 2 preachers, and a bodyguard. Okay, they do know that they go 1 here. 1 doesn't counter vote though. So I called Fool winning this game. Let's see if it actually is gonna happen. If 1 is Fool, I had the right call. Oh, not Fool. Like, I have no single clue what 4 and 12 could be. Or anyone, for that sake. I obviously know 2 and 6, but... who doesn't? You thought it was Wolfseer? Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the Fool, but no. Okay, bodyguard got attacked. Like, there's no point for the werewolves now to not attack, because there's nobody who's gonna detect it either ways. The only thing that can help a bit is the fact that there's still a detective in the game. And if, for example, if 10 is detective, then the village might still be on a lifeline, because at least 10 can share it to 6 and 2, and then the info can just still at least be spread to 3 villagers in total. You overestimate how much attention the average player is paying attention to the game. I don't know. That's depending on where you play. I mean, if you play in or in sandbox or in quick game, you are definitely true. But I would say in my custom games, I think that players do pay attention. I would like to believe that because most players. Well, I cannot say that for this setup specifically, but if I look at most of my setups, you have to see the chat go pretty quickly there. And in ranked, I would say people also do pay attention to the game. But yeah. To be fair, playing custom, so it's not an average player. An average player in quick game probably doesn't really care, to be fair. Oh, the kill 12, the detective. Okay, well, there was really not much 12 could do there, but yeah. I'm not so sure. Yeah, the Wirrels definitely cannot win this. Well, although I don't know how much info the village has exactly. We can argue crazy and sandbox too. Yeah, okay, crazy game modes people don't really pay attention either, probably. Sandbox is like kind of 50-50. Really depends on your lobby. Well, maybe not 50-50. More like 25% of the lobbies are actually good, and then the other 75% are, yeah, not so. Bodyguard didn't protect too. Yeah, that's kind of. I don't know what would have done there. If I were bodyguard, maybe the bodyguard didn't really want to risk dying, so they didn't protect, or they valued 6 more because 6 has like a position to share info still. Can Fool win this? Absolutely. I think the Werewolves cannot win this. If they lynch someone who is like not village now, then it's either gonna be Werewolf gone village win, or it's gonna be Fool gone Fool win. Okay, so they have a pact against 4. I have absolutely no clue what 4 could be, but the fact that 13 doesn't vote. Okay, okay, 4 might be evil here. I'm gonna say 4 evil, but could be Fool. But I think yeah, let's go, the Fool one. Let's go. I actually called it. So yeah, there was the villagers war chain. That's good. You can roaming power. Hello, welcome in. You can join the next game. Absolutely. If you're in time for joining it. Also, I'm gonna give you guys a poll, of course, because you also get to rate the setup. Alright, so what do we get in terms of the ratings? I'm not gonna do math equations. I mean, not that I don't feel like doing that. Not that I suck at math, but still. 2 gives an 8. 9 gives to 7. 11 gives to 3. 15 gives to 6. 6. Wait, the Divine, you were the person that asked that the Fool can win in the chat as well? That's actually crazy. You made me predict if you could win. 6 gives the 3. Then we have... Yeah, I did think 1 was full indeed. 3 said 6. This playthrough has definitely been better than the last one. 3, where's 3? Yeah. Then we have 10 gives the 1. Then we have 12 gives the 5. 14 gives the 5 as well. 4 gives the 6. 13 gives the 3. And 16 gives the 7. I think that's all the ratings. And the chat, you guys give it a 1. That's actually higher than the last time. Hey. But you can't go lower than 0. The giveaway will happen at the end of the stream. Also see you later, Bataha. Or Batata, I should say. The giveaway is gonna happen after the next 2 games. Let's see. I'm first going to set up the next game, which is going to be set up number... Let's do setup 61 again, and then we will end with 26. I figure 26 is the most popular one, in the first round at least. Alright, you guys can join. How do you enter the giveaway? The giveaway actually already was on my recent video. You had to comment a role from 2018 and a role card offer and your username as the first one to comment that role. But there is still one role that has not been mentioned, so I said early in the stream as well. If you know what that role is, you can say it in the chat right here, and I will still add you to the giveaway wheel. Witch is from 2018, yes it is, but the witch has been mentioned. So I will say, if you guys give attempts, I will say if it has been mentioned or if it's not from 2018 or whatever. Alright. I think we have a full lobby going on here. Alright. So now I can at least... I can calculate a few... Gunner is mentioned. But it is from 2018, yes. Let's see. 14... there goes the aura seer. Okay, so I think the claiming aura is of course going to be a bit more risky now. I think the viewers are gonna hold back on that. Well, 4 does claim an info role. A different team, that's a detective claim. Okay, 6 claims detective and 4 claims detective. Let me actually grab my calculator real quick so I can... It's just... This is pretty low actually. Alright. I calculated a few scores, so here. How much IQ should a Wolvesville player have? It really depends on the game mode you play, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if IQ is everything that you need. You need a solid amount of acting. The judge actually killed the wolves here, and the jailer. So that's a Cupid. The couple is gone. I bet if the Cupid's gonna it's gonna claim now, I think. So 11 is judge as well. Like, I don't know what IQ I even have exactly, but I bet like if you play quick game, you don't need any IQ because you can't take it serious anyways. But if you play my custom games, I like to believe that you are either someone who really wants to play fun games, or you're actually someone who wants to play with really good people, or really good, like, I don't think there's like the most advanced ranked players in my lobbies, but I would say it's definitely above average in this game. So I would like to assume that all players here are pretty smart. Or at least they try to learn the game to an advanced stage. So there are so many bodyguard claims, 2, 5, and 16. So we're going for 14. Why are you going for 14? Because 11 doesn't equal 14. 11 is judge. If 14 is fake, 6 is real, probably. Okay, 14 is actually fake. So I think 4 is fake detective here then as well. At least one of the shamans is gone. It's 2 shamans, but the werewolves are blind because the wolves already died way long time ago. Yeah. Nine is gonna come back as coupled player. I don't know. I think in theory you could still win with couple if you're coming back as coupled player. But yeah, realistically that's not gonna happen, obviously. Oh, 10 and 7, and there goes the wolf shaman. Yeah, that was actually bound to happen. But now I mean, the gunner has shot twice, I think. Or have they? Jailer has a bullet for sure. Now I think the gunner has not shot twice actually. The gunner has, this is the first shot though. So the gunner has a bullet, the jailer has a bullet. And there's a fool and 2 wolf shamans, so, and maybe even less because 7 and 10. I think this is gonna be a village win, not gonna lie. There is an Edo as well, of course, but I think this will be a village win. We don't know what 7 is, or do they? 8 named Sheriff, so 8 is R or V Sheriff. What does 6 say? Oh! Okay, there's the Ilu. Now it's so over for the evils. Okay, apparently 4 and 8 know each other. 6 says 13 equals 5. So that means 5 good. This column is good. 6 is good. I'd like to believe there was someone confirmed as well. Surely there was. But I don't know who. 11 doesn't equal 14. So 11 is full or good. Who keeps protecting? Are you werewolf? You're basically saying you're evil now. Lol. 11 is judge. Oh, okay. This is okay. Now it's so over. Like I already thought it was over when 8 got killed, but now the fool's gone, so they can also just lynch. Don't know why they're going for 5 though. Like that's not someone they should go for, I think. Or 3 just pushes 5. Wait, huh? Oh, wait, huh? Oh, okay, wait, I misunderstood something there, I guess. I'm gonna check that. Rate the setup. Why wasn't 5 confirmed by 6? Maybe not then. Who comes? Oh, roaming power. You are. Wait, did you protect a couple times, or was there someone else who was protecting? Yeah, well, I mean, 2 could have protected once, but you were the only other protector. There was no RV protectors. We had Baker and Judge as RVs. That's also pretty strong for the village, by the way. Just saying. They can't complain about the RV lineup there. This was set up 61. You protected 3 knights. Nice job. Oh, guys, you get a pull as well. $13 gives to 10. Nine gives to 7. $15 gives to 8. Then we have 10 gives to 5. Some people really like that it's like sandbox-ish, that they give high ratings, and some people do say like it's not that creative. So not low, but also not high. 2 gives to 9. So the opinions on this are kind of split. I'm curious to see. I think it will make it through on this occasion, but if it came in a different group, maybe it would have been less. Seven gives to 7. Eight gives to 5. So after the next game, I'm gonna do the giveaway. 6 gives to 8. 16 gives to 8. It also really comes down to how much do you rate creativity and how much do you like sandbox. Because as you see, 16 says 8 out of 10, pretty much like SB. But then, like, if you come from the creativity POV, then why would you give it an 8 out of 10 if it's like SB? But if you like SB and you just look at the gameplay, then it's like 8 out of 10 makes sense. How do you enter the giveaway? Drop any role from 2018 that has not been said in the comment section of my update video. And there's one role, and if you drop it in the chat right now, I will add you to the giveaway. That's how you enter it. But there's only limited spots, so 10 gave it a 5, already wrote that one down. 2 gave it a 9. Did I write that one down? Yes. Oh yeah, there we were. Alright, 8 out of 5. Then we had 6 gives it an 8. That's already written down. Oh yeah, 16 we already did that one. 11 gives it a 6. Then 1 gives it a 6. I have to say there's like a lot of positive ratings here. 4 gives it a 6 too. I think everyone except for 5 and 12 have rated here. 5 gives it a 6 too, so 12 has not rated. Yeah, okay, 12 is the only one who's not rating. Okay, that's fine. Hypo, will you check? Actually, I have a list. I have a list here, or on the paper I wrote down all the names that were the first ones with unedited messages. So Ghost Wolf is actually a role from 2020. It's actually this year, I think, right? I even forgot about it, but I think it's 2025, so no, that's not a 2018 role. Medium has been mentioned, Avenger has been mentioned, Jader has been mentioned, Sorcerer was taken, yes. At the same time, whilst you guys can keep guessing, I will also open a new lobby with the second setup that we did, namely number 26. This is the final setup of the Setup Cup for this stream. We might do some other fun games, like maybe I will do my typical killer lobby as well. Ooh, we have a +3 actually from you guys in the chat. That's a pretty nice. So you guys can give any role. I will just say if it's good or not. Passy is actually from 2018. So there was someone who called Flower Child, but that's a role from 2019. Passy is older than Flower Child. Elverwolf was mentioned. I am Dutch. Symbolical. We have 14 players, so there's... okay, now it's full. Never mind. People want... Oh, there's 15 players now. There's one more spot still. One more spot. Oh boy, 2 spots, I guess. So if you are guys in the chat, you can still join. I joined the giveaway. Oh, you're Dutch too, nice. Where did you join the giveaway? I'm gonna check, because if you left a comment somewhere on my channel, I need to see if it's correct. You can also just say a role here that was from 2018 that has not been mentioned before, because per role I only take one person. We have still no full lobby. Alright, so... yeah, okay, now we have a full lobby. Okay, this one is good. It's not with Lurker. You think you also joined the giveaway? Symbolical, let me check. I think you might be on the list indeed. Yeah, the symbolical. Is that you? You gave the witch submission, I think. Let me see if that's correct. Yeah, I only see that you once there, so... A regular werewolf is claimed. Yes. It's actually, this last setup got a pretty high rating, not gonna lie. Yeah. By far the highest what we got. Okay, yeah, this is the setup with hidden rules, mandatory vote, and anonymous voting, guys. So, this is funny. Okay, like the comment. 6. Hello everyone, I'm the judge with a broken hammer. I can't repair stuff. Or, I can't repair stuff. I can't use my hammer. You can still guess. Yeah, if you made wrong guesses, you can still guess. Keep guessing. When I see the roll, I will write it down for you. Moonbow, did you take Seer as the first one? It was definitely one of the first rolls. Actually, there's one roll not said. Yeah, Moonbow, you didn't say the Seer as the first one, actually. The first one who said Seer was Orbius. Unless that's you, but I think not. Red Lady is from 2019 and the Kitten Wolf 2 actually from 2019. So how I look at what comment came first, I just went to the video comment section and then I sorted comments. Instead of top comments, I sorted at like newest first and then I scroll down and then I work my way up. Unless, Moonbow, it might have been the case, if you edited your comment, I cannot count it. That's also something. This looks so dumb. Well, I don't... Oh, you mean the game? Yeah, we can say, yeah. This was the second game of this stream as well. This is kind of like a weird setup. For some reason, I thought that this was the like setup, but this was not the like setup at all. Actually, you didn't edit it. Let me then I need to let me check it on my phone. Okay, well, 14 is dead. I don't know what they are, but they're dead. $14 claimed. But what? What did you claim? I'm gonna check on my phone real quick then. If you actually commented first, let me check. So if I go to... Oh, switch account. Was it Cannibal? It's not Cannibal. Cannibal is also from 2019. Let me check actually, Moonbow, if you were first. Your videos. I will check it for you right now. Hell no to the advertisements. How do I sort on phone actually? Newest. Okay, I see the regular werewolf submission. So maybe I can show it on screen as well. So the person who said Seer. So yeah, if you... I don't know if you can see this properly. Where's Orbius? I think... Oh Jesus, the ad is still playing as well. I think this is... Yeah, Orbius. Orbius says Seer here. And then if I scroll up... Then there's your comment here. Yeah, full comment. So the Seer was actually said before, but you can still, Muma, if you guess the other role that's actually still missing, I will still count it for you. So that's good. Which actually already mentioned, Pacifist 2. Shadow Wolf is from 2020. Tough Guy is also mentioned. Did I reply to it? I think I did reply. Yeah, I did reply to the comment, but I didn't say that you were first. Weir of the Year is from 2018, yes, but it has been mentioned. Loudmouth, 2020 role. Seer Apprentice is also mentioned from 2018. Mayor has also been mentioned and is also from 2018. Yes. I actually have to say the comments were pretty accurate with the years. Like there were like 1 or 2 people who commented roles from different years, but mostly correct. Hey, I see a correct answer here in the chat. Roaming Power, Detective. Yes, you got it. I'm gonna see if you already submitted something. Detective is the role that was not mentioned by anyone. There we go. Yeah, Detective has not been mentioned by anyone. I will write your name down on the wheel. Roaming Power, let me know your username in game. Wait, actually, I think you were in like my previous game, but I already forgot your exact username. I will write it down on the note real quick. Detective stream. That was the role that I was looking for. Everything else is mentioned. So I will give you a full list of roles right now if you want, with all the roles that released in 2018, and you can have an idea of what the game looked like at that time, if you didn't know already. So we had Priest, Seer, Doctor, Medium, Alpha Werewolf, Fool, Sorcerer, Aura Seer, Regular Werewolf, SK, SL, so Sect Leader, Seer Apprentice, Cupid, Villager, Bodyguard, Wolf Seer, Beast Hunter, Gunner, Avenger, Wolf Shaman, Jailer, Cursed, Grumpy Grandma, Tough Guy, Headhunter, Junior Werewolf, Witch, Bomber, Arsonist, Zombie, Mayor, Pacifist, President, and then now the Detective. Roaming Power. Okay, yes. Okay. Actually, remind me of your username after when I am gonna spin the wheel. Well, it doesn't really matter. If you're in the stream while we're spinning, then it's fine. You can tell me then if you win. You just checked, yeah. I feel sorry for you, Moonbow, but I'm gonna do another giveaway. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit different. We'll do another we'll do another killer lobby. So whoever is the last man standing at the end of the stream will get some roll cards or something. You found a Reddit post for it, actually? Is there a Reddit post for 2018 rules? I mean, I have made a video about 2018. That was in 2023, I think. And yeah, I want to actually say a little promotion here. But for anyone who's not a regular viewer of the streams specifically, I actually do the Killer Lobby giveaways every time now. So at every end of the stream, of every stream, pretty much, there will be a giveaway in terms of like who is the last one standing, gets some roll cards. So if you are in for some roll cards or gems, I don't know what, yeah, it kind of depends on what code I have ready. But if you're in for some of those, then you just, yeah, I recommend staying to the end of the stream in the future as well, so you can have chances for that. Okay, 15 is down. I don't know what 15 is. Like, like obviously have paid more attention to the chat than to the game now. 14 BG saying that 2 random killed her in jail. Well, wait, are you 14? Or did I miss that in the chat? Oh no, here. I was BG. Jailer General shot. He asked me, I claimed, then he just shot me. I'm reporting him post-game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't exactly see what the chat there. Also because I'm not a player. Maybe I can actually scroll back when the game is over to see if I can see Jader chat. I don't think so though. So role contests, I think I'm not gonna make a role contest in this year probably, but I do heavily consider doing a role contest on stream someday. So there might be like after the the setup cup is over, for example, like towards the second half of the year, there might be a stream in which I'm just going to let you guys submit roles, and then we will just check fan-made roles live on camera, and you guys get to say stuff about them as well. So probably not an actual video, but maybe we'll do some streams about fan-made roles. Yes. How many stream times? So normally I stream every week unless I upload a video. So it's like 3 weeks per 4 weeks I stream on Sunday around this time. When I upload video, I don't stream. Then I just like have worked for the video for a couple days usually, and then I take a day off, or I'm busy with my other channel or music or something like that. So I kind of have a new rhythm since this year. The fact that this game is still going actually tells it's I don't know, it might be pretty balanced actually here. 13 down. Okay, Werewolves have won. Okay, damn. GG. One and 10 planting. Oei. What a comment. So again, I think there's a pretty big divide here again. I'm gonna play some more music here. The way is Evil Detective balanced. I don't think Evil Detective is a problematic role per se. Maybe in this setup it is. Okay, let me scroll back to. Can I see? No, I cannot see the jailer talk with the bodyguard. But yeah, 14 can report the jailer, and if the guardians think there was actually a problem, then they can take consequences there. I have not seen. I have no clue what really happened, so. Okay, 15 says 8 out of 10. Wait, I should give you guys the chance. You are banned, so you can't join. Oh, oof. You mean the killer lobby then? Because... Or just any lobby. Because you could have... I don't know if you joined the giveaway, but I'm gonna do the giveaway next. After I... did write down the scores and stuff. Some Mario Odyssey music, nice. 15 gives an 8. Then we're going to 5 gives to 9. 3 gives to 1. Then we have 9 gives to 9 gives to 9. Uh, 13 doesn't give a valid rating. 11 gives a 4. 6 gives the 4 too. I cannot see the jail chat sadly for 14 and for 2. 12 gives the 4. I tried to scroll back, but it doesn't show me the jail chat. 1 gives an 8. 10 gives to 1. Because they fumbled, apparently. It's only fun for werewolves, as I said. Okay, that's actually a fair statement. Like, I don't know if Skylomore is still playing this game, slash would watch this, but maybe this could be valid feedback for him. 14 gives the 6. That's not too many ratings actually this time around, no. But yeah, it is what it is. If there's no more ratings, then we'll have to work with that. People trusted your SS claim. Right, let's see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly count these scores together. 20, 21, 22, 36, 14. What is the rating you give it? A +0 from the chat. Ooh, that's harsh. Or not, maybe. No, maybe it's fair. You guys think it's fair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people rated this setup. So that's pretty easy to calculate then. Alright, let's do the giveaway. Where is it? There. Oh, oops. Wait, let me get the giveaway. I have a wheel here. There you go. This is what I was supposed to do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... Oh, hell no. I need to edit this. Can I not edit this? Bro, let me edit this, please. Nah. Wait. I'm gonna hide this real quick. So that I can actually try to edit this one. Okay, here it should be. I can't edit this though. That's stupid. So you cannot join anymore, sadly. You can't anymore, yeah. So I can't edit this wheel, which is really stupid. In that case, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a new one real quick. I'm not gonna give all the names, but I will just add the roles. I can show you guys this again, I suppose. I will add all the roles on the wheel. And then when someone actually wins, I can check the other one here, what the username is of the player who set this role. So we have Seer, Priest, Doctor, Medium. We have Alpha, Werewolf. After this one, we are gonna do one final game of all killers, and whoever is left standing will also get some prize. So definitely stick around if you want to have a chance for that, for extra roll cards. Sorcerer, Aura Seer, regular Werewolf. I'm new on Hypo Life translations. I don't know, do I need to give translations? I don't know. No, it's fair if you need to translate. And welcome to the streams as well. Serial Killer. Yeah, welcome to the live indeed. Cupid. I'm gonna do it in order that I wrote down here, otherwise I'm gonna get confused. But Cupid is absolutely there. Seer, Apprentice, Cupid. Then we have Villager, Bodyguard. Maybe this makes it more exciting for you too, because you don't know who is. If you at least got on the wheel, you don't know. Well, at least actually, never mind. If you got on the wheel, you also know what role you did it with. So, I was just yapping. Wolf Shaman. Jailer. Then we have the other side of the paper. I don't know if 2018 was actually the year with the most roles or if it was 2022. Because the role card update brought a lot of new roles as well. Headhunter. Junior. Werewolf. Then we have Witch. Bomber. Arsonist. Zombie. Mayor. Pacifist. President, and of course, the last one to be added, Detective. Okay. What's your first language? My first language is Dutch. Or do you mean Ausländer? Yeah, I'm also curious. What's your first? Ukrainian. Ah, Ukrainian. I know someone who's from Ukraine too, actually, from my Discord. He has been like pretty inactive, also in the Wolves community, doesn't play anymore. But Argent Q, he also did a collab with me once. That's the Ukrainian I know the best, probably. Like, I don't know that many Ukrainians, but I have had like some fair chats with him. If multiple people pick the same role, it's random. No, if multiple people pick the same role, the first one to submit it will be the one to get it. Yeah. So if you responded late to the video, you're probably not gonna be on this wheel. To you, was the role card update good or meh? I'm still kind of torn on it because I... Okay, so first thing I have to say, like, I am... I don't know if I'm biased or not. Like, I would say like I'm kind of an exception to the rule in that I have all the roles pretty much for free from the developers because I got the roles so that I could show them on camera, and yeah, in that way I can't like judge it from that perspective. So take my opinion in terms of how I enjoy the role cards with a grain of salt. But I do like them. But I can understand absolutely why you would not like them, because it locks content, basically, right? But I think the bad thing about role cards is that balance issues are harder to solve, because, you know, like, yeah, some cases I already talked about that in the recent Headhunter video that I did did a yapping session about. If you have a role that changes the setup dynamic significantly, it's really hard to balance around that if you have role cards. Alright, so everything is in. I just checked, it's 2018 with a one role difference. Okay, so then the question is, which year had the better roles? That's actually also a good question. Like, maybe that's fun for a video one day. But I think it's time to spin this wheel. As a high level free to play, it's kinda hard to get role cards. The RNG to get the role you want. Yeah, I can understand totally why you mean that. Wolvesville should get nerfed. Yes, I agree. Alright. Actually, let me turn off the music for the extra tension. Let's see, what role? Ooh, it's gonna be the Avenger, actually. Avenger. So now, for this one, here we can see Avenger. Who actually sent the Avenger? The Avenger was said by Akba. I think Akba was... That's actually that's the in-game name of Apto Crow, I think. Let me check real quick. Avenger. I wrote it down here what the YouTube name was. Yeah, Apto Crow. So if Apto Crow is here, congratulations. You won the role card offer. Actually, should we check in my comment section what he wanted? Yeah, Avenger is my favorite role. You could call this rigged. No, just kidding. It's not rigged. Alright, so we can actually do that real quick. Let me pull off my... Pull off? Let me pull up my YouTube comment section on that one video. And then I will... show you guys the... I will show you guys what he wanted, apparently. Alright. Oh, that's not like really nice to see. Okay, so if you look at this. Optocrow. Where's Optocrow? Optocrow. I know his profile picture. Here. Avenger. So what he wanted? Fortune teller! Okay. Not totally not because it's overpowered or anything. Okay, he's gonna get the fortune teller one. Let's see, is that one actually in the shop right now? Imagine fortune teller, right? Alright, let me check shop. If I gift something right now. Sorcerer, Volscribe, Sect Leader, Blight, goes with Flower Child. No, it's not in the shop right now. So when the... wait, actually, then I should do this. This is a new feature. I'm gonna use it for now. Advanced rolls. Where the hell is Fortune Teller? Where... does it even have one? I think... surely it does, right? Otherwise he would not ask it. Okay, here. What do you... okay. We'll do a bell on that. How would you rate this avatar? Well... not with that emoji, of course, in the head. FT Defender. Alright. Let's just not do that. But yeah, when it comes in the shop, I'm gonna give it to Akba. It's a 5 out of 10. Yeah, let's go. Alright, guys. The background looks sick. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too bad. But if he wants the fortune teller, we can also check. Let's do some Akba. He is a friend, so maybe I can check what roll cards he has. Yeah, we can check what the roll cards... what does he have? Okay. So here's the Confusion Wolf. I don't know if you can see it, actually. Pretty hard to see. So I found this cool trick recently. You can zoom in Wolvesville. I didn't know this. You can zoom in on Steam. So he has Confusion Wolf. He's Flagger. He is Stubborn, Passy, Night Watchman, Spirit Seer, Sorcerer, Analyst, Wolfen. Of course, he has these 3 rolls as well, but these are like temporary. So he doesn't have any Avenger, or he doesn't have any Loudmouth related card. He does have a base card for it though. It can get more value than Loudmouth and can force claims. That is true. It's a really much stronger roll, obviously. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up one more game for you guys so you can actually... The killer one. Where is it? Only killers. Is it the 25 players? Yes, it is. You know, I will also participate in this. Of course, if I win, we'll retry. I think anyone can join, if I'm not mistaken. So anyone can join this. There's no password. And whoever wins this gets, let's say, 5 roll cards. In the meantime, whilst this lobby is filling up a bit, I'm going to try to calculate a bit more. Because you still need to also come with the results of the setup cup today. Oh, this is wrong. Some music from Yoshi, I think. Nice. 6. Okay, there's definitely a pretty clear divide in how the setups were liked. Make Booty become Jailer advanced. I think that would be interesting. But I don't know. I don't hate the idea of Bully as Gunner or as Fiji advanced either. I don't think it's a priority. Also, welcome in my Stozo. I need to calculate the average of the bonus scores then, and then it's like after I calculate this, I'm going to start the game, guys. Don't worry. I'm almost done. Anyone who wants to join, the game is open, so anyone can join as well. Oh yeah, there's an absolutely clear divide here. Yeah, okay. I have the results in. We can play. Alright, let's say good luck, have fun, everyone. Oh, Jesus, the sound. Pretty loud. Cannibal, let's go. Normally this would stress me out, but everyone is killer, so I don't care. I'm not gonna kill yet. Maybe that's wrong, but I feel like that might help. Well, that's pretty much all the cannibals gone. Also killed by cannibals. Look at that. Cannibals eat cannibals. That's how it works. Oh boy. No, no, no. Kill someone else. Kill someone. Nah, I wanted to kill. Nah, I should have killed the first day. Who killed me then? I was killed by an explosion. I was the only one killed by that explosion. Oh wait, it's 50-50 between 6 and 11. Oh. Okay. I don't know, this person might have joined at random. I don't know. But yeah, that's fine. Alright, you almost won. You were very close, yes. 5 games, and I cannot do one roll card each win, sadly. Because the codes are only for 5 roll cards. I do need to actually get that DM though, like otherwise I can't like send it, obviously. I will try to make contact with this person after the stream in case that's needed. Either way, I think it's time for me to reveal the winners of the Setup Cup streams today. We can also open Excel for that sake, because this is where I actually write down. Let me actually do it like this. So this is the whole list of the setups. Today, in last place, we got 26 with a 4.4. And 26 is the setup with the hidden votes, the mandatory vote, and anonymous voting. This was clearly not really liked. So 26, Phantom Mirage, it's out. You bombed me. Oh, monster. Yeah, you're a monster. Third place goes to setup 33 with a 4.9. This only scored higher because in one poll, you guys gave it a +1 instead of both giving it +0. So, but yeah, it's not gonna be good enough anyways. This is setup 33. This one is the only us one with the storm walls. This was to be expected a bit. Then we have a big jump from 4.9 to 6.8, setup 12. Composure in the face of confusion. This one was the... what was this one? I think this was a pretty normal one. And then the winner, absolutely an 8.9, Enchanted Village. The sandbox-ish setup. Scored pretty high, and that one also goes to the second round. So these are our winners. Here you can see it. Here's kind of the proof, I guess. Last time I showed this on camera, my camera died. That was kind of funny. But yeah, that's it in terms of this stream, I think. Next week I will be back. Yeah, I will be back next week on Sunday. I don't know which group is actually next week. It's either orange, pink, or purple, but we'll see about that. I will check that off camera, which one is actually drawn next. Wstream, thank you. Where did the camera go? It's still here. Don't fool me. Don't fool me. It's still there. So yeah. See you next week. Hopefully you will be there. I can definitely use the players, and it was really nice that we could fill the lobbies today, like pretty quickly. I was surprised by that. Have a nice day. Waffle Boys, thanks for the friend request. I will accept it. And I will see you next week. Bye bye.